Good morning. So, I have a story for you guys. So, years ago, before I had my son, I used to work in community based mental health. And I had a client, a woman, she probably in her early 40s, maybe mid 40s, and she lived in this abandoned house. Now you guys know, like when I say abandoned house, you know how you're driving along the road and you see an abandoned house that looks like, it's just like nobody can live in there, right? So she lived in that type of house. It was literally abandoned. um and so I was her caseworker, and so I would go and visit her, make sure she had what she needed, and XYZ, right? And so, me being me, and not even realizing that God was using me to be a servant, because in that time, that wasn't my capacity, right? And understanding that, right? So I was able to get her resources like laundry detergent, like all these things for her, right? Not wanting anything back, but just to serve her, like, to make sure she had what she needed. Because I knew bits and parts of her stories, and she also had addiction and things of that nature, right? No judgments at all. And so, um, a lot of people in my mind, I'm thinking like anybody would do this, right? For her, right? That's not true. That's not true. Anybody would not have done that. A lot of people probably have been like, I'm not going in that house. Why would she want to live in here? Like, all the things, right? But another piece of that story is this woman, out of all she had been through in her life, still has strength enough in her mind to survive. Even living in this abandoned building, this woman somehow, some way, had heat in that abandoned building. The stove was working so she could cook her meals. It was just, I was astonished, y'all. Astonished. Because she might had not even realized it, but that was God. That was God, y'all. I say all that to say, many of us do not realize what we are being called to do. Many of us think that it has so much to do with us and our blessing. No, it doesn't. And some of us are going to die in that mindset of me, 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 me. Because it's not about you. And when you come to realize what God is calling you to do, what God is like working through you, what God is trying to show you in terms of what you need to do, then you will realize that there's so much in store, so much more in store of this life besides just what you can get out of it. God is truly amazing. And it's been years. When I say years, I mean years. And I don't know where this woman is now. I pray that she is well. All the things. But that story just came to me when I was driving yesterday, as God has been dealing with me in the responsibility that He has given me and what He has trusted me with, the gifts that He's been giving me, the access to resources He has given to me. God has been dealing with me. And so here I am also sharing with you, because I know some of you guys that are out there, you may be dealing with the same thing, or maybe you may not even realize now or know now, but this is a message to help you, but also helping me. Steward what God has given you well. Steward what God has given you well. Okay? Many of us didn't have much growing up, but God made a way. He made a way. He continues to make a way. And it's not for us to hold on to, but it's for us to be a blessing to others. And it's just not a one-time thing. It's not a one-time thing, okay? So I encourage you, and I also challenge you to go out your way today to bless somebody. Bless somebody. It does not have to be big. It does not have to be small. Do what God has laid on your heart to do. And don't expect anything in return. Have a great Thursday.